What just happened between the three of us is the single reason that Garyvee, the character, exists. Way too long, guys looked up to guys on dumb shit trying to do quick cash and fucking Mercedes and flex. I'm here to fucking squash that because there's plenty of people with good intent who've been miscommunicated to take shortcuts and do bullshit shit. There is no such thing as work-life balance. Every family is different. There is no such thing called balance. You're the judge and the jury, just like a medium-sized business or a small business. We do these things to make ourselves upset. We have to stop. How do you balance it? By trying. You try to go to the recital. You try to go to the parent-teacher conference. You try to run your business. You try.
And if you try your hardest and can't do it, you should not judge yourself.
What is can't? What's can't do it? What does that even fucking mean? You missed a baseball game? Come on. The kids can have you miss a fucking baseball game. It's true. It's true. Every single person here has 9,700 things they can think of that their parents fucked up and they still love them. And oh, by the way, forgot 8 trillion things their parents did that was fucked up. We are in some crazy fucking dynamic of like overanalyzing everything so fucking much with a layer of cynicism that is making everybody go fucking crazy. If you are a good person and you're trying, truly trying, and not trying to hurt anybody, you're fucking phenomenal. Enough.
How do we eliminate that outside noise? Sometimes, you walk.
By not fucking caring about other people's opinions once and fucking for all. High school is fucking over. Stop playing in it. It's over. You left. You're not in fucking high school. You are, I know, but everybody else, stop. It's over. What? Who? Your mom? Tell your mom to go fuck herself. She fucked up too. What? Your spouse? Like, what? Who? What? Fucking just living for other people's judgment. Everybody else sucks shit too. I believe it's simplicity. I really do. I think for the people that know me in my life, I'm really simple. I really enjoy my career. I love this. Like you couldn't even imagine how humbled I am by people's interest in what I talk about. But I think the key to happiness is being content while being ambitious. And I think being content comes from gratitude. I'm so grateful for what I have, and I've always been that way, that all this special stuff that has been happening doesn't mean enough to me. This is not where my self-worth comes in. The Garyvee crap and the claps and the follower, like it's incredible, but it's not what I aspire to. It's not how I see my value. And I think the only way to be happy is to have a quiet mind. And I think a quiet mind comes from a balance of very deep humility and true perspective of understanding that you just genuinely understand that you don't mean shit in the scheme of things, but you aspire in your behavior to mean something. And I think it's a very interesting balance, and I think it works incredibly well. I just wish people are just impossibly addicted to outside affirmation, to acceptance. And I wish people lived in their own cocoon and just did the things that made them happy. So many people would aspire to make so much less money if they didn't care about what other people think, and would be dramatically happier. And I wish that on society. So many people think that scoring is based on how big your net worth is or how much money you make, and it's really unfortunate, because I think true bred entrepreneurship almost doesn't give a shit about all the collateral that comes along with it. It's art. You just love doing it. And we've got to find our balance. Much like the chat I had up front, as I spend the next half decade refining what I talked to you about up there, and what I'm talking about right now is we have to change the definition of success. We have to. It cannot be the flex. We cannot put expensive watches and cars and bank accounts on a pedestal. We must get away from that. But that doesn't mean we demonize it either. We have to make it about the process of the game. We've got to find our way, because right now we're over here, and we've got to find this. When your entire life is only predicated on the health and well-being of a small group of people you love more than breathing, nothing scares you. I mean, the first couple of months of COVID, Vayner was in a very weird spot. I don't build it for profit, so we didn't have profit. You know, I build it for growth. We were very weird in the US, the way they subsidized businesses, we were in the middle. We weren't small enough and we weren't big enough, so we got nothing. All of our clients are humongous, and all of them right away said, we're gonna slow down the way we pay you. You know, it was a very big challenge, and I just remember having the greatest moment with myself when it was super scary, week one, saying, oh my God, everything I've been telling them is true. If this company goes out of business, I'll be beyond okay. You know, like, everybody's so obsessed on what they've done and said. Like, the greatest gift in the world is the ability to be comfortable in changing your mind. I have a very different thing to say right now. We need to start hanging out with 90-year-olds more. I mean this. You wanna do something that will bring you an incredible amount of value, but also bring someone else an incredible amount of value? Go donate your time to a retirement home for 1 week. You will learn a lesson real fast. That 99% of the stuff that all of you are right now thinking about means jack shit. This is a game of perspective. I don't understand how we don't understand that. You must shift perspective into simplicity, which then makes the ability to do what we all do so much more palpable, because there's no weight on it, because it doesn't matter as much, which then inherently makes it more enjoyable. Of course you're gonna burn out if your entire self-worth is in how good your business is doing. Of course you're gonna burn out. A funny thing happens, you don't burn out from games. When you make your career a game, things change very quickly. The best way to go from a small business to a medium business is by deploying patience and doing what you did to get to become a small business. Of course there's strategies. I've been very consistent about this. For 15 years I put out a very simple message that has been uncomfortably historically true. If you understand where the customer's attention is and you know how to make pictures, videos, and written words for those platforms, you will grow. For that gentleman's business, if he got great at LinkedIn ads, his top line revenue would grow. The question is, how's he judging himself? By the way, what is even a small or medium business? Like, what are the rules of all this shit? Is 5 million small? Is 50 million medium? Like, what is this shit? I'm sure there's some answer to it if you Google it, but everybody's answer is different, right? Like what? Like, it's these constant games of making these things for us. You know what that is? That's fucking the 90-day school grade shit. The fuck are you trying to do for tomorrow? What is that? He's gonna make his own subjective call if he's a medium business or a small business. We're playing dumb fucking games out here. Do you remember in 6th grade when you had a zit and you were scared shitless to go to school? No, but everybody else had zits too.
Yeah.
That's my answer to that question.
I love that.
This is where humility is a fucking superpower. You may see bravado on stage. My happiness is grounded in humility. You know what humility looks like in this scenario? Why? If you don't think you're important, it's almost like your results don't matter. Who are you disappointing? Yourself? Those are voices that were put inside of you by somebody else. How the fuck am I gonna care about Johnny thinking that I'm not good looking today if I'm gonna die tomorrow? You think I'm gonna care about that? We don't have perspective. All of a sudden, miraculously, people stopped worrying about a lot of things when COVID hit. That was funny. Shit changed. We just care about dumb shit because the world is too good. How about that one? How about that one, my friends? We've decided it's so bad because it's so good. Look at the data. What can I tell you? Too much prosperity. This is where, again, humility comes in. So much of this good shit for me, so many entrepreneurs struggle with the word luck. I do. I worked so hard since I was 14 years old. I struggle with it, but I'm incredibly lucky. I was born in a communist country and was in the right time, in the right place. My grandfathers both spent years in jail for being entrepreneurs in Russia, and I get clapped for in Edmonton, right? I lived in a studio apartment the size of this fucking stage with fucking multiple family members, so I have perspective. I'm grateful for everything I have. We lack gratitude. You understand that, right? You lack gratitude. There are almost 2 billion people on Earth that don't have access to clean water. Are you a fucking asshole? Think about what I just said. There are over 1 billion people on Earth that don't have access to clean water, and you're complaining that your Instagram's not growing? Fuck you.